somebody who has experience with these big numbers.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, if that be the case, then how does one go about getting that experience of dealing with those numbers so
Sure.
the people in that in that office
Yeah.
can turn to yeses instead of nos. And she was just like, it's a catch-22 type of thing. And
Yeah.
then that's when we got to, she was just like, maybe you just need to change the context. Maybe your title needs to be like brand partnerships or brand strategist or coordinator. But when you put junior art director, it's like people are looking for a certain thing, and that thing is not there.
Yeah.
But I'm still capable. But it's like, it's a weird gray area of, it's like I'm not talking the language as perfectly as they want it to be heard.
I hear you. And that's a very common, that happens.
Yeah, and I'm just, I have conversations like these. I'm just like constantly iterating, just trying to figure out like, how do I get this circle into a triangle?
So there's lots of ways, really kind of easy fixes. So it sounds like, from what you're telling me, it sounds like you said, like there's a translation issue. So it's, your website is one conversation. You're another conversation. Your skill sets are another conversation.
Yeah.
And that has been my kind of question about your website. There's not a, if I'm not mistaken, and I wanted to go in and actually go over and look at it with you again, but there's not a lot of traditional brand strategy outreach campaigns on your website right now. So if somebody's looking for a junior art director, that may take you out of the running.
Yeah.
So we need to be able, if you want to be able to get your foot in the doors, because you've been trained with this, and not trained, but you've gone through school and you've picked up skill sets in art direction and concepts and execution, and then the work you were doing for the Times as far as quick, the content creation. You have all that, but a lot of it I'm not seeing on your website.
It's the nostalgia for me. I remember I used to come out here all the time when I was a student here, before I graduated. I used to come here all the time and just chat shit and just share where I was at in life. Maybe I got some of that footage. Let's have a flashback. Greetings! Contraband checking in. Just to give you a quick, insight on how everything's been going. This shit is intense. I feel like I'm literally at an agency and constantly having to come up with ideas. It's been a challenge as expected, and I am up for the challenge like I knew I would be. So, this shit feel, like I said before, this shit feel like you in the NBA and you going on the court playing with nothing but Jordans and Scottie Pippens and KDs all the fucking time. So each class you gotta come with your A game ready to ball out. Time management is very important, man. Time management, discipline, and focus. You gotta discipline yourself to follow a strategic time schedule. And you have to be focused on the work that you're doing during those times that you set for the work. So that's what I will say. I'm only 2 weeks in, and I will say that a major takeaway is time management is that's what I'm getting better at. Time management is what I'm getting better at, because you gotta make time to complete the work. So yeah, like I was saying, I used to come out here all the time, so I figured it's only right that I come out here to marinate on the information that has been bestowed upon me. I would say that my meeting with Stephanie was a success because one, she got me into the view of the guy who does butter ATL. So um, that's super cool. Also, we just had a conversation about just like the fact that I'm an anomaly. I'm an oddball, and I feel like I'm a clusterfuck of the gray area. I'm not so cut and dry. Like, I'm not like I'm a photographer. I do photography, so you get hired here. It's not so cut and dry and easy for me because I've just been journeying and creating along the way the best way I see fit. Like Boxwater told me no to ideas and that they have a marketing agency who they say yes to ideas to. So I was like, okay, I guess I got to start an agency. Then when I started that agency, that's when M.AD came in and Lyft came in and Microsoft came in. But it's like I was doing that unknowingly. I was doing that not knowing that brand partnerships is a title. I was doing that not knowing that like account coordinator is a thing. Fast forward to now, I have all of these, high level things on my resume, but I'm applying to entry level positions. So it's like there's a disconnect in the context. And I'm like, damn, I was just doing what I had to do. Like the things that are on my resume is results of me trying to make it. Like this is what me trying to make it looks like. Yes, I did a brand partnership with M.AD and Lyft because I'm trying to make it. But I don't like to use the word try. I'm working. I'm working towards making it. So, um, I need to I need to just reformat my context so I can be more palatable to the recruiters that are looking. I gotta switch some titles around and incorporate some things on my portfolio website. Put some campaigns on there, but I'm like, you know, iteration, man. It's iteration. I'm just iterating and doing what I need to do, but she understands that I'm a circle trying to fit myself into a square hole. The industry is the square hole and I am a circle. And I'm trying to fit in where it makes the most sense. So, um, good talks, man. Good talks. I feel better than I did when I walked in. So that's a plus. I feel like I need to take heed to what she said and stay on top of her. Anybody who's claiming to open the doors of opportunity for me, I need to be on their fucking neck. I need to be on their neck because people be busy and people forget. But if you stay on their neck, you stay on the top of their mind. And if you're on the top of their mind, they're gonna have to follow up with what they said. Because word is bond and you gotta be a man and a woman of your word. So everybody who said that they was gonna help, hey, I'm cashing in. I'm cashing in and I'm looking to cash out. You know, it's gonna be great when I can vlog and say, hey, your boy got that job offer. Oh man. Common put out an album called One Day It All Makes Sense. And boy, is that a statement I constantly feel. This is my life on blast. And to you who's watching, one day it would all make sense.